Hi everyone, welcome to the Social Stack, your go-to channel for social media tips and tricks. I'm Amy Stack, and today I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook cover using Canva. I've already logged into Canva. As you can see here, you just go to canva.com. It's like Canvas without the S if you've never been to it before. I do have a pro account. I will post a link that you guys can have access to sign up for a free or a pro account as well if you want to use this for your social media graphics. You can use it for a myriad of different templates as well. You can see I've already got my logo, and this is my YouTube channel art in here. To start any template, you're just going to hit Create Design in the top left over here. And you can do custom dimensions, or you can look through to see if there's something that's already set up for what you want to do. I'm doing Facebook covers, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that template that's already the right size for me. So I'm starting from a blank template. I'm going to go back to my other tab. I want to make it match what I did for my YouTube banner, my channel art here. So this is the goal, to make it look like this. First thing I want to do is set up that cool background. Canva does have a lot of fun options to choose from, so you can just choose background on the left-hand side, and you'll see there'll be a whole selection of options for you. We also have, at the top of that column, a search bar. So if I know I want to use something that has teal in it for my background, I can just type in teal, and these backgrounds all have that keyword in it. You can see this third option is the one that I had used before, so all I'm going to do is click, and it will magically appear right into my template. So that's how I've set my background. The next thing I want to do is add some text in my logo. So to add text, again on the left-hand side, we have a little applet button here, icon that says text. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then we have several options for sizing. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and click Add a Subheading. Now, because I have the Pro account, I was able to set my text templates, or the setup ones, to come in with specific fonts. If you guys want to change your font, you just come up here, click your drop down, and you have a whole list of fonts here. Again, I have the Pro account, so all of these ones that have the little crown next to it will only be available on Pro user accounts. But there are still several to select from. You can see there's a bunch here that don't have that Pro icon, so there's a ton to choose from. I've set up my font for my brand already, so I know I don't need to change that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click and drag to move that over. And I'm just going to go ahead and add one more. Oh, I actually didn't want that one. Right here, I have a second font set up. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And I'm going to move it over. Type in my last name. And if I drag from the corner, whichever corner you want to use, it will resize the whole thing and keep it in proportion. So if I click back to this screen, you can see that I have my name a little bit larger than the social. So I'm going to make sure that looks correct. When I hover over it and get that little cross, that means I can click and hold and drag to reposition. The other thing you'll notice on my previous screen is that I have my logo in there. So to upload any images that you have, whether you've created them yourself or you've downloaded them, somebody's created a logo for you and you want to import it into your design here, you come over to the left-hand side again and look for that Uploads icon. Just go ahead and click on Upload. You can see I've actually added mine in here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get it in there. You can go ahead and hit this button at the top, Upload an Image or Video. and it will access your computer. I know that mine is in my downloads folder, so I'm just going to select that. And it's this first option here, the Social Stack logo. Go ahead and hit open, and you'll see now I have 2 of them in there. And if I want to delete one, I can just hit those 3 little dots and then click trash. Now I only have the 1 logo again. And to import it in to my template, to my design, I just have to click on it and it comes right over. Again, I can just click on those corners to drag and resize. Something you do want to keep in mind when you are making Facebook cover art is that you will have more room on a desktop version versus a mobile version. What that means is that you want to make sure you're not going to go too far over to the right or left or top or bottom when you're creating cover art. That way you will ensure that you have something that can be seen both on the desktop and mobile version without it getting cut off on mobile. So that's why I like using this fun background, because it still gives something fun to look at past the initial design in the middle. So once I'm happy with my positioning, it looks like there's about the same amount of space on the left and the right here. I've actually added some extra text into my banner, my channel art from YouTube. So I just opened my design that I already had created, and I'm going to go ahead and hit copy. I just use the keystroke Control-C on the PC, and then it's Command-C on a Mac. I had to look at my Mac keyboard there. So I'm just going to hit copy on this, and I'm going to come back to my Facebook banner. And I'm just going to hit Control-V for paste, and you can see it's pasted right in there, and it's quite large. So again, I'm just going to drag the corners to resize it. Okay, so I think I want to make it a little bit smaller than that. I'm going to move it over to center it under my larger text. And I want the bottom of my words here to line up with the bottom of the book on my light bulb. Okay, some questions I've gotten asked before is how do I change the colors of this text? So you'll notice that my vertical lines here are blue, whereas all my other text is white. So you can take any of your text and highlight it. Up at the top, there's an A. It might have a solid color, or it might be a rainbow like this, depending on the text that you select. And you click that A, and you have a whole bunch of options for colors. Again, I mentioned I have the Pro account, so I'm able to have my branding colors already preset over here. So these are ones that I've chosen to preset. And if you want to add any new colors, you can just click that little rainbow box, and you can slide your slider all the way through, or if you know the code for the color you want, you can just type it right in. And then you'll notice here I have default colors. There's a lot of default colors to choose from, and those are just ones that are popular and used a lot. And, typical basic colors to get you a nice palette to choose from. So I don't actually want that red. I'm just going to hit the undo button at the top left here and keep it back to white. So now that I have my Facebook cover photo, I'm just going to hit download at the top right. And I like to use PNGs for anything on the web. It's just a good file format. And I like to size them. Again, on the Pro account, I'm able to make them larger files. On the basic Canva account, you won't have this slider option. If you are using Pro, go ahead and slide that all the way to 3. It'll give you a higher quality image. It will raise the size of the file a bit. So if you have a file size limit, you're going to want to make sure you don't go too high with that. I am just going to download this. If I wanted a transparent background, meaning if I had a white background here and I just wanted my light bulb without any of the background to show up, that's when I would hit the transparent. That helps a lot with logos, so you don't get that white box around your logo. So for today, I don't need a transparent background. I like that color in the back, so I'm just going to hit download. You'll see it's preparing my design. And then it has just come to my left-hand corner here, and it is now in my downloads folder. So if I want to click on it to open it, I can preview the whole thing. And it looks just like it did in my template in Canva. So that went over a few basic Canva tips for you. I'll go back to the home page on Canva. Just remember, when you hit Create Design, if you don't know what template you're looking for, you can hit Custom Dimensions and put in your dimensions right there, and you can choose pixel, or you can go into inches or the metric measurement system. So that's it for designing a Facebook cover photo. I'll do another video on how to set up your Facebook business page and how to upload that cover photo into there. So go ahead and click on the card to find that video. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.